Housing, of course, has been one of the big sticking points in the Tasmanian election. A group of community organisations, meantime, has been in Canberra on this issue this week. It's pushing for federal funding to build new accommodation known as youth foyers over the next 3 years. The 10 new buildings are tipped to house and support 3,000 homeless young people. Let's bring in Jan Owen. She's co-chair of the Foyerinvest Consortium. Jan, I know you've been involved in this issue for many years. How would you characterise the difficulty right now for young people trying to move out of homelessness?
Morning, Kieran. Yes, there is a really significant problem. We've got 40,000 young people on any given night in Australia who are homeless or couch surfing or sleeping in cars. So it's very significant. In fact, it's the largest group of all homeless people are actually 16 to 24-year-olds in Australia. So it is a very urgent and actually very desperate issue for us right now.
Jan, why do you think foyers are the answer? And can you explain exactly what a foyer is for our viewers?
Yeah, so foyer is a really a fantastic model. It comes from the UK and Europe. It's got very strong evidence over many years. And what it is up to 2 years for a young person with safe and stable accommodation, but integrated with education and employment. So after that 2 years, 80%, Kieran, of those young people go on to stable accommodation. 65% go on to employment. So this is all about getting set up and getting ready for really a thriving future and kind of being independent without having to navigate a really very difficult few years of homelessness, which of course means you cannot do education or employment or get yourself set up for your life.
Yeah. They need to be just given a chance, don't they? And I know parliamentarians have been talking about the critical issue of housing. The Prime Minister's spoken a lot about the impact that insecure housing, public housing had on his life. Did you get a good hearing during your meetings in Canberra this week?
Well, we took 4 incredible young people, Kieran, to Canberra who had all been through foyers and had that experience. They talked about things like without foyers, they genuinely didn't know where they would be. There are some who were the first in their family ever to finish school or go to university because of foyers. They also talked about the fact that we had 13 other national organisations talking about the need for foyers. And of course, this is a non-partisan issue. So this is everybody that we spoke to across all parts of government, across all parts of the opposition and independents, all understand how critical it is. In fact, many people that we spoke to, many MPs said, actually, we understand that we need a foyer in our community. We've got 33 communities that are on standby asking for foyers as well. And of course, our ask to government, what we went to government with this week was for $184 million to build 10 new foyers across regional and urban Australia, just to get us an increase to support 3,000 young people.
And we've only got about 20 seconds left, but that funding, it comes ahead of the budget. Do you think you'll get a yes on it?
We're hoping to get a good hearing. As we know, this is such a critical issue. The cost to the government right now is $80,000 a year if a young person is having welfare benefits, and then another $89,000 to the state government. So this is an investment worth making. This is a saving to government to get young people into proper, supported and safe accommodation.
Jan Owen, all the best and all power to you on a wonderful cause, the foyers. We wish you great luck with it. Thanks.
Thanks, Kieran.